ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I doubt you're gonna pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you're a fan of bad weather games, we got a good one for you here. The field is covered in snow, and that figures to make things very difficult for the players throughout this game. We'll see how they handle it. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers.
Larry, there's just something that feels right about a snowy day for football in Wisconsin, and that's what we have here on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. Now Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a big 32-yard play on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Play action. They'll throw. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
319.
They'll go again to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Gun. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Baldwin now to return. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
That goes for a gain of 31. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And that'll make it 13-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Fielded about a yard deep. Dashing through the snow. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a throw right sideline is complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. But he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On play action, now Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bennett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offensive coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 7, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call, but that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on fourth down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back now at Lambeau. Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They find some open field here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. start the drive with a carry by Jones. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they get.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw here. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by slot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They're going to look to throw. pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Try it here. He's back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Green Bay, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.